guys, and I am back with another video, and today is Documentary Sunday, and I'm on episode 4 of Educating Yorkshire. If you guys would like to check out my other videos, the link will be up at the top. If you guys would like to follow me on Instagram or join my Patreon, the link will be down in the description below. And if you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Hit that red button so you can be a part of the family. Don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. Enough of me talking, let's get straight into this reaction.
This week.
Sweetheart, put your head up, come on. Some people sink and some people swim, and some people just about manage to keep their head above water.
I don't want to keep my head above water.
I want you to swim.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's girls under pressure.
Oh my God, I can't do it! Oh my God!
Best friends Hadika and Safiya have grand ambitions.
Look at that. I would like to be the head of the country, like the Prime Minister. And
But when they fall out at the same time as their exams,
I'm doing something like you. Don't get me started, yeah?
their results and futures are put at risk.
Okay.
Teenage friendships help students get through those really testing, formative years. But when those friendships break down, the consequences can be catastrophic.
Yeah.
Year 11 is the most urgent year in school. And the countdown's there. They've got exams coming up. They know that some of them are up against it and they've got to perform. At most, you've got 42 maths or English lessons. That's it. That's your time. But you've got a chance still. We want you all to succeed in your own way. So cling on to that one and do your part of it.
Oh, Georgia.
I want every kid that's capable of going to college to go to college. I want every kid that's capable of going to university, going to university. I want every kid that's capable of a successful career, whatever that career might be, to get that.
Yeah. To succeed.
I want to be a fashion journalist. I know it's quite a hard industry to get into, so like my
You
backup.
could do it.
I want to become an actor and it's my life's dream. It's either that or a singer or a fireman.
A midwife.
A midwife delivering babies.
I want to take people's babies out.
I want to go in the RAF regiment as a gunner.
That's
A
Brandon.
mechanic.
I just want to be an electrician. Mum says it's good pay. And I like electrical stuff too.
I want to become a pharmacist.
Beatboxing.
PE teacher.
Probably what my dad does. I don't even know what my dad does.
Oh.
Fire exits.
Just want to give him a hug.
I'm behind the cabin. If in the case of an emergency, you get this mask and you put it around your head.
Year 11 student Safiya has never had any doubts about what she wants to do.
And you breathe gently like you normally would.
The main goal of my life is to becoming an air hostess.
In case of an emergency, once you've done all of that, then we will direct you on how to get off this aircraft.
I never even had a backup plan or anything, so if I become it, it'd be like a dream come true, really.
You can do it.
As you
Just
hit
focus.
towards the ground, pull your parachute.
Parachute.
And then we shall release the, what's it called? Slide.
She's so silly. Oh my
The
gosh.
slide of the plane. And then you just go on it, step back, and then just flow all the way down to the sea.
It means the world to her. You know, that is all she wants to do. She's very focused on that and would be hugely disappointed if she didn't get it. Which airline would you like to work?
Emirates.
Emirates?
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Why?
We can't afford to travel.
We could never go on
Business
Emirates.
class.
My word.
Okay. Good for your tuition.
Thank you, Mrs. Crowley. See you later.
Bye.
She could do it.
Safiya's determined to go to college to train. But to get in, she'll need to get a C in her English exam.
These GCSEs at the moment are very hard. So that's like kind of making me struggle.
You could
My
do
whole
it.
future, like, depends on them grades.
You know, like, I remember when she didn't hardly speak much at all.
She's fantastic.
And to be honest, she was quite a shy girl.
Yes, she was. But
Very shy.
She's certainly got over that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's not shy no more.
Safiya's best friend is Hadika.
So well good in it.
Hadika moved north from London and started at Thornhill 10 months ago.
From the first day, we had that type of a bond already. Even though we didn't know each other, there was still a spark in between us. And
You talk so professionally, man.
You don't usually
Compliments. Don't give him all the time.
You don't usually get that spark between somebody you don't even know yet.
In school, and particularly in year 11, their friendships are perhaps the most important thing to them because they can't get through school without their friends.
First of all, you start correcting your spelling on Facebook, okay?
Those friendships can be very intense, which is absolutely fantastic as long
Hadika
as
seems like
everyone's
she's
getting along.
a positive role model.
L-A-U-G-H.
G-H-I-N-G. And how you spell it?
Remember in the exam, take it slow, okay?
The teacher said we come as a pair.
Chocolate
brothers
too. Brothers too.
The thing is...
Oh, yeah.
There you go. I'm listening to my...
They're the two kids that you would never put together. If you knew them individually for any length of time, you'd think, name two kids that won't be friends with each other. You'd pick them out straight away from a lineup.
Sometimes opposites attract.
She's already killed me.
You've got Safiya as the life and soul, like a lit fuse, loud as you like, lovable, loud. She enjoys school, but she struggles academically.
I need a C, and I was like, I'm working on a C, and it was that you need a C.
I'm going to show you one of my favourite quotes. Okay, so look at this. Once you learn to read, you will be forever free.
And then Hadika's bright and articulate and, you know, quite forceful. You'd expect top grades.
Hadika, I know you're dying to tell me, but can I pick a few people?
Can I? My dad, he studies a lot. He's a barrister. He says that, you know, education is really, really important.
Reading exercises the mind, and as you exercise the mind, you gradually increase your memory as well.
It does.
We're competing against my cousins in Pakistan. They're all A's and A-star students. And my cousin, he got 7 A's. He's gone to Germany on a scholarship.
There's a quote, knowledge is power. And and also in many religions it states in Arabic that Rabbi Zidni.
I don't mean to pause it because she's talking, but it's really aggravated me that they all are laughing at her because she is smart and she wants to learn and she wants to take in this information and participate in class. They can learn a thing or two from her. She's very ambitious.
Hadika? Hadika is on the school parliament, and like Safiya, she has lofty ambitions.
Reading does
Mr. Mitchell is the head of the school, and I would like to be the head of the country, like the Prime Minister. And people see me as Benazir Bhutto, Part 2. I want to learn how Mr. Mitchell controls the school, so then I can apply that in my future.
Bailey.
Where do you learn all these words from?
What
Reading, learning.
Words that she comes out of and some stuff.
Oh, Bailey, stop! I can't believe she just said that. Are you freaking kidding me? Maybe reading, doing classwork. Jesus, Bailey.
It's because it's probably words like it that are pronounced properly, rather than it.
For her, it's easier because she's clever and stuff.
No, it's not.
And she's getting A's and stuff. And for me, getting that C is a big achievement.
Oh.
Exams are fast approaching for the year 11.
Get an A. It's possible.
For Safiya, it's crunch time. She needs to move her English grade from an E to a C.
When it comes to speaking, I'm alright. And listening, I'm alright. And it's just like, you know, the writing bit. I try and it's still not how it's supposed to be. And it's like, what am I doing that is wrong?
Oh.
Come in. Anxious about the C she needs to get on her course, Safiya seeks out head of year Mrs. Crowther and her English teacher, Miss Uren.
I feel scared. This is like the most stressed out I've ever been. Proper getting to me.
You especially, you panic, and we need to somehow get rid of all this stress that you've got on, because the more stressed you are, the more you panic, the worse you're going to perform.
Problem is with Safiya, she writes like she speaks. The dialect that she uses, the end of every sentence has got an in it, and every paragraph's got 30 ands in it. And then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and that's how she writes.
Because you've never felt those pressures before. you don't quite know how to deal with them. You know, it's a new thing for you.
Come on.
Oh, don't be getting yourself upset. What sticks in my mind about Safiya, remember this. Remember in year 7 at Christmas, and you went up on the stage and you won the dancing competition, and I thought, you know what, that girl has got some guts, because that, so stop it, because that's what, every time I see you, I see that little girl in year 7 coming and didn't care what anybody else thought, that you were going to do it, and you will do. Stop crying, you mangy bugger. Come on, listen, you will, come on.
All right, Safiya. Keep smiling.
I will. Thank you, miss.
No worries.
No, you got it, girl.
No,
You know
rooting
where
for
we are.
you.
In realistic terms, of getting it in June is
Still a bit.
it's pushing it. Do you know what I mean?
She's not here.
At the minute, no. I will do everything I can to help her get there, but it's touch and go.
It's lunchtime, and Hadika is reciting her midday prayers.
My mum's English and my dad's Pakistani. So it's like 2 different countries mixed together.
Hadika's family have moved around a lot because of the demands of her dad's job.
This is the 8th school I've been to in my life. I feel good after praying once. I feel very good. This was okay. You have to adjust, you have to make new friends. You can't build your life up. It just like each time you have to start again and again and again.
That sucks.
Bye. See you later.
I'm so hungry. Oh my god. When you're new, you think, oh, where do I sit for lunch? That's the most important thing you think about. You sit next to Nabila, I'll sit next to Hadra.
When Hadika arrived at this school, she didn't have nobody. And I was like, maybe if I be there for her, she'll know that she's got a spot there, innit? And then she can turn to me if she needs me.
Move up, please.
Some of Safiya's friends have found it harder to accept a newcomer into their group.
Why?
She's got here for.
I don't know what it is. The group, they just didn't like me at all. And from the start, it's been like that.
Safiya pisses me off there. It was really hard for me because I was mates with them and I was starting to get close to her. And then I was like, why can't all of you lot just be mates?
Hadika's a very bright girl. She's a very pretty girl. She speaks a little bit differently than what we do. You've got friendship groups that are going back to junior and infant school that are very, very strong. So straight away there will have been some issues for her.
Oh. Why is she not sticking up for her
Fitting in
friend?
is starting to affect her schoolwork.
Don't let nobody talk
Head
about
of
your
year
friend
Mrs.
in front of you.
Crowther calls her in for a catch-up.
I just wanted a quick word with you because I just wanted to make sure everything was all right.
I'm fine. I am, I'm totally fine.
So now I know that it isn't. Because, unfortunately, Hadika, you can't lie for toffee. So come on, let's have it.
I don't know, just them girls are giving me trouble.
Is it basically they're making you feel really uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Right.
It's completely fine unless I've been coping for 3 weeks.
Well, I don't think you have you?
I have been hiding in the toilets a lot.
Exactly. At the end of the day, Hadika, you literally have got, a few months left in school.
Yeah.
And I don't want you hiding in toilets and getting upset about it. So, can you leave this with me?
Yeah.
I need to have a few words with a few people. All right, Hadika.
No. They need to speak to those girls. That's what they need to do. I'm starting to realize they really don't address the bullying. I don't like that.
And leave that with me, all right?
I don't like the way
Whenever
that
we notice that there have been changes in a student's personality, it's absolutely essential that we dig down a little bit deeper and find out what it is that's troubling that child. Kids need to feel loved, professionally and humanely. And I am blessed, as a head, to be able to say I've certainly got 5 year leaders who know their jobs really well, they know their kids really well, and their situations, and they can act accordingly. And they can put the right things in place to make sure that everybody's looked after.
Can I speak with you, please?
Mrs. Crowther is trying to address the problems with Hadika. She takes aside 2 of Safiya's friends.
Oh, good.
Right, girls. Hadika hasn't come to me, but I've picked her up myself this morning. Hadika is particularly sensitive, and she thinks that there's perhaps a few looks here and there.
You don't say anything to Hadika?
Listen, these are my words of advice. What we need to concentrate on at school is your education, not this silly, catty, girly falling out. She's looking at me and she said this and she said that. Can we stop being the mean girls?
Yes.
Girls will fall out. And it is part of growing up.
That's
you know,
right.
They're learning how to deal with situations.
You know I trust you. If it is happening, just keep on top of it for me. Thank you.
I would like to say that I would go a year without having to deal with friendship issues, but that's not going to happen.
Miss, I need help. We are working now and stuff. What grade do you think I'm probably going to get?
You're going to struggle to get that C. But I think it's a lot more realistic now, Safiya, than it was.
While most of Year 11 have their minds on exams, Hadika's becoming more disengaged. Mr. Burton has found out that she wants to resign from the school parliament.
Hadika!
Oh, wow.
How you doing?
Why?
What's this all about, you clown? You are one of my most valued members of my Academy Parliament. You are bright, you are articulate, and you are very good at speaking your mind. And you're opinionated. Do you argue any of those points? Are you going to argue against me at those points? No, you're not, because you're brilliant. Have a seat and have a chat if you want.
It's the kids.
What prompted you to do this?
I was just having a really, really bad day yesterday. I just felt the lowest of the lows ever.
Look, Hadika, honestly, if I didn't have you in that group, I'd struggle. And you are the next female Prime Minister. And I'm not even going to entertain the prospect of you not having that, okay?
They make her feel away because she has ambition and she's smart and she wants to learn and she have, you know, all these goals and she gets good grades. And that sucks. That they do that because, you know.
6 days since Hadika's chat with Mrs. Crowther. She hasn't been in school since, after finding out her nan passed away.
Oh, wow.
On top of this, there are rumours across Year 11 of a fallout between her and Safiya. Someone has called Safiya's house and spread upsetting gossip.
3 weeks to go before your exam.
Apparently, Hadika, Safiya's dad, told him that she talks to lives on Facebook. She's denying it, but I don't know what was true.
I was kicking off. I was like, I'm not taking any of this. I was like, what a bitch she is, like, to say stuff about me like that.
I said, I didn't do that. I'm your best friend. Why would I do that? Why would I get you in trouble? We keep each other out of trouble. And then she goes, no, you did, didn't you? Everybody's told me you did it.
Somebody probably did that.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy.
To most people, Facebook's a part of teenage life. It's acceptable and everybody does it. But in certain cultures, it's not seen in the same light.
Right, use as much time as you can to revise.
Yeah.
It's form time.
One of them girls probably did that. That's what I think. I think one of them girls did that because they don't like their friendship. And that's what I think. I think.
And Safiya's refusing to talk to Hadika.
That's what I think.
Chewing gum. Oh, you are so obvious. Safiya, you're not going to make a master criminal ever.
Safiya, why do you think I did it?
Listen, yeah, if you got something to say, next time say it to my face, yeah.
I haven't even done anything.
Yeah, it was you. That's why my mum said it sounded like you. Don't even get me started, yeah?
Well, she's the one that started it.
Safiya, what did you say?
I did not start anything!
That's messed up.
Hadika has stormed out of form time. She's been accused of making a spiteful phone call to Safiya's house.
I think them girls did that.
Their tutor, Miss Wood, heads straight to Mrs. Crowther's office for help.
Hadika's tried to speak to Safiya, say that it wasn't her. Safiya's having none of it, so Hadika's had to stop, thrown a table over and walked out. So I don't know where she is now.
Hadika? Come on.
What's the matter, Hadika? Well, there clearly something is, because for you to throw a table over...
She miss her friend. And they lying on her.
Can I have a tissue, please?
Of course you can. Come on, what's going on?
Oh. And they've said, oh, I've called her home and I've got her in deep trouble, and now they're blaming me for it. I don't even know. Safiya, all of them. Do they have no mercy? My nan's just died.
Oh.
And that's why you've been off, isn't it? So you've only just come back today.
Just bear with me a second. I'm just going to speak with Safiya.
So somebody's phoned Safiya's house and said what?
It's just, I don't even know what they've said. But I swear, if Safiya's in here, that anger. Oh.
What's going on with you and Hadika?
She tell me to go at me for like nothing.
Yeah, well, she said that you've been saying something about her phoning home.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, yeah, but, you know, she said something to my brother or someone. Next time, just don't say anything to me. And she threw the table and came to you.
She just said she don't even know if it's true or not.
I don't want to be mates with her.
No, you don't have to be friends with her.
I don't want to be friends with her. It's a big thing, even if a little rumour goes around, if it gets passed on, like, to your sister, to your cousin, to your brother, to your auntie, to your uncle, to your mum, to your dad, it's like the breaking news that goes on, and it's like, oh... It's like one little thing which isn't even true, which gets passed around. That's just wrong.
There's a lot more going off than this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
A lot more going off than this. She's been down because her grandma's died. That's why she hasn't been here. I know. And that's the problem, isn't it? Yeah. So she's having to try and deal with that. And then she's got all these girls against her as well.
I'm not against her or anything.
Right, well, let's go next. Be a little bit sensitive, will you, please?
She don't even know if it's true or not, and she blaming her.
Come here, sit here.
Right, Safiya, sit down, please. Right, Hadika's really upset because she thinks she's being blamed for something that she hasn't done. She has tried to speak to you.
You didn't even give me a chance to tell you anything.
That's why you were shouting at me in phone.
I wasn't shouting anything at you in the phone.
That's why you stood up and said, oh, if you got anything to say it to my face.
That's all I said later on, yeah.
Hadika, for the last 3 days, has been in Reading because her grandma's died. Okay? She's come back today.
I didn't even mean to upset her or anything.
No, you might not have meant to, but... She's very sensitive at the moment.
She is not even saying, I'm sorry for you. That's your friend. That was your friend. What?
She's going to be, isn't she?
Miss, can I just tell her? I'm sorry to hear that your grandma passed away. I actually am. Like, obviously, I'm gonna be upset about that, yeah. And Hadika, the only thing is, no one can force me to be a mate or anything, yeah. And I don't want to be mates with you, alright?
That's not the issue, right? You don't have to be friends, but you don't have to be unpleasant either.
I'm not going to be unpleasant.
Were you friends before?
Yeah.
Were you more than just friends? Were you like best friends? Were you good friends?
Yeah. She was a good friend, you were Hadika, yeah. And then I'm stuck in the middle between her and them lot. Because like, them lot been my friends since like junior school and I know I'm proper well and everything. And they proper hate each other. And then I'm in the middle, I don't want to go there or there, innit?
I don't like her. I don't like her. I'm sorry. I don't like the way that she's handling this. That was just your best friend. Look how she's talking to her. I don't like her.
You've got to make your own decision.
Yeah.
Not be influenced by other people.
Exactly.
And have some time to think.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea because you've got to make your own decision.
Exactly.
But I'm not having her put in a position when she's come back from a bereavement to have to deal with this as well. This is just nasty girly.
Upset.
All right, thank you. Okay, thank you.
I don't like her. It's not how you treat your friends.
Hadika, you know, we'll support you as much as we can. You pull yourself together, and when you're ready, go.
I'm not bothered if I don't have anybody, you know.
Well, yeah, it's not as easy as that, though, sometimes. All right.
Mean girls.
When
Ugh.
you're ready, go and get your stuff.
When friendships break down during year 11, the effects can be a lot more damaging than they can lower down the school because it can throw a kid completely off kilter. And it can have a damaging effect on their academic progress and create additional problems that most students of that age can well do without.
Wait, I'm waiting for Safiya to come. I'm saving this place for her.
I am eating since Sunday, my trousers and everything slack. I haven't got an appetite. I mean, I'm not knocking it, but it's the best part of being ill.
After the argument with Hadika that morning, Safiya's having second thoughts about who might have made the phone call.
Can I talk to you for a second?
What's the matter?
Could I go there and tell you everyone's looking at me?
Miss, I won't be a minute.
You know that matter of someone ringing my brother or saying stuff about me, that's been sorted out, wasn't Hadika?
It wasn't.
It wasn't Hadika.
Right. Can you understand how Hadika would feel to have that accusation made against her?
Yeah, because then everyone thought it was her because do you see where they're coming from as well and stuff? You know what Hadika went and did? She goes to me that, I shouldn't have accused her in the first place. Now that I want to sort everything out, she's going to be mates with me, miss, but I tried, and she threw it back in my face.
So you've tried?
Yeah.
You tried to put things right?
And she's there now.
Well, you know, it is the fact that...
It's the thought that counted. I put the effort in, got thrown back in my face, and there's not much I can do now. I did try, miss.
Okay.
Miss, could you tell them to stop coming up to me?
Miss!
What's this about now, then?
I don't know.
Do you know what? These girls...
Oh my God. It's like she's the outsider now.
Hadika, what's up?
Ryan? I heard about what happened in the party.
I flipped the table. It made me go so angry, and that Safiya had even believed that it was me, that she could even believe that I did that.
Yeah.
I just thought, oh, trust is lost, that's it, we're done.
I have never, ever had year 11 girls like this.
Have you not?
No, never as bad as this.
Sign of things to come, I'm afraid.
Hadika and this group of girls is just getting way out of hand.
Hadika against this group of girls.
And them against her.
She's talking about me to him.
So Hadika in a lesson this morning, in form this morning, has upturned a table, right?
Yeah, she's not perfect, you know, Hadika. And she is a bit of a drama queen, but it's part of a charm, really.
Everybody knows not to mess with my anger. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to face them right now, and I'm going to tell them, back off.
Ooh. She's not coming to talk to me of late.
No, but
she's been talking to me all the time, and now she's stopped.
Oh, yeah.
you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to go and find her and ask her to speak to her. And I'm just going to sit her down and have a chat.
Look, first of all, back off. It wasn't me who called her. I haven't slagged her off or anything. I wouldn't do that. She's Safiya. She was my mate. So I'd appreciate it if you don't accuse me of stuff like that. If you're going to ignore me like this, and I had the decency to come over here and say it.
No. No. And they didn't say nothing.
It's about time we had a little chat. I haven't seen you for a little while.
She stood up for herself.
Tissues are there.
Don't need them.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Ooh, you look like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders. What's up?
It's nothing.
It's not nothing. You're getting angry and you're getting upset. Are you? Anybody who is anybody can level the accusation at modern schools that they pander to the whims of kids and that they treat them with kid gloves and wrap them in cotton wool. Well, yes, we do to an extent, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all, because society doesn't.
Sir, it's not nice and
No,
I
no,
went and
hang on.
confronted them, and they just like...
Just let me talk,
They all turned round.
Hadika.
I felt like slapping them.
Hadika. Come here, love.
I had the decency to go up to them and say, you know what, just don't get me involved in this. Fine, you want to take her away from me. You do that. I'm not bothered. I will ignore. They all just turned around. I wanted to, oh my gosh, I've got them in my next lesson and I'm going to rip one of their...
No, you're not.
Oh.
No, you're not.
I just want to go and strangle them.
So already,
Oh my
you're gonna
God.
strangle one of them. You're going to give one of them a really big backhander. Okay.
I don't know.
But it's all talk, and it's going to stay that way.
She's just
What I
having a
don't want you to do
moment.
is to lose your temper like you did this morning and flip your table.
She's just having a moment. Just let her have her moment. Just let her vent. I like that she stood up for herself. She went up to them and told them to back off. Point blank, period. Do not be accusing me of stuff.
And end up hurting someone.
Oh.
Which is more like Hadika.
I like that.
You
she
don't
stood up
expect
for
a
herself.
teacher to be that nice with you, but it reassures me, and it's just like he makes me laugh, and so then I don't cry.
Yeah.
What happened then?
I didn't want to get involved, so I just did a 90-degree angle. I just turned it. I didn't want to get involved with anything.
Did she come to try and sort it out, do you think?
That's been clarified now as well.
All right.
We didn't say anything.
Thank you.
So how do you deal with anger?
Oh. In many ways. Sometimes I have a right good shout.
Yeah.
I have been known to do that on occasions. Not here.
Mr. Mitchell.
I've been known to you've learned to switch it on and off a little bit, and there's those coping mechanisms that you have to develop. It would be nice, wouldn't it, just to have a nice straightforward life where you could come to school, just do what you're supposed to do, go home, have a really happy time.
Some people
Relax,
are
enjoy,
blessed
socialise.
with a life.
Yes, they are, and some people aren't, and that's just the way the world is, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, learn about general ignorance.
What?
Read that. Just got a couple of big things to do.
Ignorance.
It's good book. Kids are more vulnerable. Society's made them more vulnerable, and it's partly schools' responsibility to make them less vulnerable, and we need to support them. We can still prepare them for their lives leaving here, but we need to make them feel valued, and we need to make them feel full of worth.
It seems like she's at peace when she's reading.
It's 3 weeks since
She's
Hadika
pretty.
and Safiya fell out. Although things have settled down, they're still barely talking.
Safiya! Safiya!
Hadika! Hello. I'm off maths. Guess what I was doing? Revising for the first time in school history I've ever revised.
Safiya has other things on her mind. She's studying hard to get the C she needs to get on her cabin crew course.
She might just do it.
She might just get a C. It's still going to be hard. Right up until that last minute, the night before, she is going to have to work her socks off.
Yeah.
So you need these C's.
Yeah, we've got today, we've got tomorrow, and that's it.
Don't talk to me today.
I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, I'm going to keep my toes crossed, I'm going to pray, I'm going to... Oh, please, I've been mortified. I'll be good for her. If she doesn't get that, I will be absolutely gutted because nobody deserves it more because nobody could have worked harder.
Alongside good grades, Safiya needs to impress at her college interview. To improve her chances, Mr. Mitchell has agreed to write her a personal reference.
Hello.
Guess what? Morning. Thank you so
Fine
much
and
for
dandy.
this.
That was nice.
Oh my, I'm proper scared.
Oh,
you
my
know.
days.
I've got butterflies now.
Calm down. Just take it easy.
I'm wearing a blazer, I'm wearing a dress, leggings, and a nice pair of shoes.
Dress and leggings and a blazer.
Yeah,
Are you
blazer.
wearing everything that you've got all in one go?
No. Like, it goes together, doesn't it? New
I'm sure
style.
it does go together.
New style.
I mean, obviously I know a lot about fashion.
Yeah, you do, innit?
Yeah,
Head teacher.
clearly,
Yeah, clearly you do.
Listen, good luck, lovely. All right.
Thank you.
Just make sure that what's unique about you shines through.
So I
Look.
shall see you later.
Go on.
Thank you.
See you
Bye.
Although things are getting back on track for Hadika and Safiya, Mrs. Crowther is still keeping her eye on their friendship and calls them to her office.
The reason I've brought you in is because we had a bit of an issue between you two, and I just want to know where we're at with that.
We do say hi and stuff, innit? Hadika, like you know do. And we talk, you know do.
Yeah, when there's nobody else around.
Don't be worried what other people might say. You clearly want to speak to Hadika, because you are doing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad you've resolved it to a certain extent. You've moved it along in a mature and adult way, and at least now you are speaking with each other, and that's really, really good. Hadika, of course, at this moment in time is not speaking to anybody because she has got such a big sweet in her mouth that she can't.
It's nicer.
When is it 2 o'clock?
Oh, yes, you've got your interview.
Where to? In Leeds.
Hopefully.
Thank you.
She'll do fine. Me and Hadika wish you all the best.
Oh, thanks.
You've got a lot to offer, so go and get them. Right, you two are both up in. Trying to both go together.
Hopefully they don't let
Miss, I'm just gonna go out at 2.
other girls come in between them again. I don't know. I don't trust Safiya. She's too wishy-washy for me.
Good morning. Hiya. You've left me some chocolate cake. Where? You didn't. You got me hopes up. Thanks, mate.
It's the morning after Safiya's college interview, and she's in form time with Hadika.
Miss.
Safiya, it's okay.
Keep it tight, please.
I'll say this. I have done it.
Hadika's a good friend.
Yes, I did. You did.
Oh!
How did it go?
Oh, she pranked everybody.
Fabulous. So you got a place? Yeah. But my reference.
Safiya now just needs to get the right grades in her summer exams to ensure her place on the course. After the good news about Safiya's interview, other things are improving as well.
We don't really know how we got back together. We're just like magnets. I don't know. We just came together again. You know what? I'm not going to be able to fight with you anymore.
Same here.
I can't do it. Come on.
I can't hold a grudge. It's like, for a minute I have a strop in a fit and it's like, 2 seconds later I'll be talking again.
That's old. We need a picture together.
What's the point? Just keep your gob shut, leave it, forget it, just move on. You got lessons to go to. No, don't you dare.
If there's love in the start, obviously there's going to be love in the end. It doesn't die. If you just have to... She just has to get her eyes back together. Stop laughing.
Your sayings, man.
Yeah, come on. Let's take a nice one together, proper nice one.
We're not here to say to them, right, kiss and make up. We wouldn't force on them a friendship. You can.
Look at that. Oh, that's nice.
We try and open lines of communication and try and find a way forward and try and find what they actually do want, which generally is to be friends.
Come here. Look at that.
Who knows if that phone call even happened? You know, it was something that was thrown into the fray. It might have just been an off-the-cuff comment made by somebody, and I doubt we'll ever find out who was responsible for that, if anybody.
Probably one of those girls.
Slowly, everything started to get better. People started to see the real me. People started to accept me. Safiya! Should I wear my heels, like, with my dress, my grey dress? When I was in my previous schools, I never felt I was a part of something, but here at Thornhill, I think I am a part of this school.
Oh. Oh, wow. Hey.
Fire exits are the front of the cabin. Behind the cabin, your seatbelts are put on like this, through one clip out of the other, and you tighten it up.
Wow.
Next time.
I'm glad that Safiya and Hadika work things out. But Safiya, people like Safiya, I don't know. I don't really trust people like that. They too, like, people like Safiya is kind of like flip artists, kinda, and seem like, you know, they can easily be like manipulated by like other people. That's what it seems like to me. Those other girls probably made that phone call to Safiya's house and just blamed it on Hadika and made it seem like it was Hadika so they wouldn't be friends, so it'd be like, you know, so Hadika didn't have anybody to be cool with in school. That's what I think personally, but I'm glad it worked out for them, and I'm glad they got the whole mean girl situation under control and it's not happening anymore between Hadika and Safiya other friends. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, Documentary Sunday every Sunday, and we're going to be on episode 5. Make sure you comment, like, share, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, fam.